The following is a special production of the Lorain County Sports Network on WOBL and WDLW. On Facebook, on YouTube, on air, online, and on the app. Your home for Lorain County football, the Lorain County Sports Network. Week 6 of the high school football season is here. Conferences are shaping up, playoff points are starting to add up. Some interesting games last week and some good matchups this week are on the way. This is the Lorain County Sports Network on WOBL, WDLW, YouTube, and on Facebook. Welcome to the Stewart's TV and Appliance pregame show. Shop smart, shop local, shop Stewart's in Elyria. Let's look at the action tonight in Lorain County. Starting off in the conferences that are a little more outside the county, we'll begin with the Greater Cleveland Conference. Lorain is sitting in the bottom three, along with Shaker Heights and the team they'll play tonight, Brunswick. The Blue Devils are 2-3 with wins over Shaker and the team that Lorain beat, Elyria. Brunswick is likely favored in this one, but it should be close. In the Sandusky Bay Conference, the 4-1 Vermilion Sailors bounced back nicely last week after their first loss of the year. This week, it's Vermilion heading to SBC interdivisional foe Norwalk to take on the Truckers. Traditionally, Norwalk has been a powerhouse, but they've fallen on some hard times. They're 1-4, and their one win was an overtime affair in week 1. The Sailors should add to their win total heading into conference action next week. Elyria Catholic is 1-0 in the new North Coast Conference, but it's non-conference action this week against St. Vincent St. Mary. The Fighting Average have yet to win a game this season and have thus far scored a total of exactly 6 points. I'm not going to suggest it would be easy, but the Panthers should earn win number 2 this season by multiple scores. We have this one for you on the network. With Bull Barge and Max Drummond on the call, go to YouTube and search Lorain County Sports Network. In the Southwestern Conference, the Elyria Pioneers are still looking for win number 1. The problem is that they'll be in Avon Lake looking for it. The Shoremen bumped up to 2-3 overall, but 2-0 in the conference last week and are a multiple score favorite tonight. 3-2, 1-1, Olmsted Falls heads to Amherst to battle the Comets. Steele is a deceptive 2-3, 0-2. I think they're better than that. The Bulldogs have held their own against some good competition, Mentor, Brunswick, and Strongsville. This will be another good measuring stick kind of game for the Comets. 4-1, 2-0 Avon is on the road this week to take on the Titans. Berea Mid-Park matches Avon's record with just one loss, but I think that's where the comparison ends. Interestingly enough, as it sits right now, 2 teams are ahead of Avon on points in Region 6. Highland is number 1, but their schedule doesn't help them. Wadsworth is number 2, but has a couple big games with Hudson and Nordonia coming up. Yeah, I know, it's early to be looking at this stuff. I just can't help it. The last game in the SWC is also one that we'll cover on the network. In fact, I'll be in Grafton along with Dave Granczynski for the game between 4-1, 1-1 North Ridgeville and the Midview Middies, who are 3-2, 0-2. Middies' 2 losses clearly have been in the conference. The Rangers' single loss was to SWC favorite Avon. Hoping that this one stays close for a while, listen in on the Cool Cat, 98.9 FM, 1380 AM, and WDLWradio.com. We are all over the LC8 this week. Of the 4 games being played, we're at 3 of them. We were at Brookside last week. The Cards stay at home to host Columbia. The undefeated Raiders are rolling right now. This is likely another tough week for the Cards. Lorain County Friday Night Lights on Facebook will check out the 2-3 Firelands Falcons when they journey to Clearview to take on the 1-4 Clippers. I think this one's close. Check out Richard Flower's reports from Clearview, as well as the scores and stories that are posted on Lorain County Friday Night Lights. On YouTube and the Lorain County Sports Network stream with Dave Rivera and Jared Viancourt, the Keystone Wildcats stand at 3-2 and 2-0 when they host 2-3, 1-1 Black River Pirates. This should be a close one, maybe a single score difference kind of game. Join the stream on YouTube by searching Lorain County Sports Network. The last game in the county is on WOBL, 107.7 FM, 1320 AM, and on WOBLradio.com. The 2-3 Wellington Dukes head to Oberlin College to take on the 2-3 Oberlin Phoenix. Both are looking for their first conference win. Gary Tollett and Brian DeVito will be on the call. I don't often mention this in the pregame, but I need to right now. A big shout out to the guys at the studio holding everything down, as well as the guys on the streams that handle the tech. On the boards in the studio, David Q and Johnny G. John Guzik and Paul Williams handled the updates as well as halftime and the best post-game show in the area. Ed Vereen and Sam Sovacool will be in Elyria with one stream tonight. Duke Ansack and Brent Parsons will be in LaGrange with the other. Thank you, guys. One more time. Here's the broadcast schedule for tonight. Lorain County Friday Night Lights will be at Clearview for the Firelands game on Facebook. The Cool Cat is in Grafton for the Middies and the Rangers. Our video streams on YouTube will be at EC for the St. V. St. M game and Keystone hosting Black River. Lorain County Country, WOBL, is at Oberlin College for the Wellington-Oberlin game. The Buckeye Bank Coaches Corner is up next with interviews from both coaches from the game you're checking out. The Stewart's TV and Appliance pregame show will be back in just a minute.
Welcome into the Coach's Corner presented by Buckeye Community Bank. Today and tomorrow, your partners for growth. Today, our matchup features the Cleveland Heights Tigers taking on the Lorain Titans. Joining us now is the head coach of those Cleveland Heights Tigers, first-year man Bryce Jones, giving us some time before kickoff. Coach, thank you so much. How do you feel about getting week number 2 of conference play underway?
I'm excited about the opportunity, especially with Lorain coming back in and being able to get back playing against them like we did when they were in the LEL. So, I'm excited for the opportunity and excited for our guys to come out and compete.
Let's get to know you a little bit, Coach. It's your first year on the job. You're a former alum, had a lot of success here at Cleveland Heights. How has the first year, in your words, been going?
It's been productive. The guys are learning and growing every day, which is all you can ask. A lot of new systems and a lot of new things that we're implementing into the program, and the players are doing a great job of taking care of those things. And it's been really good for them, although it has not shown in the record sheet. Our guys are continuing to grow. They're continuing to develop. And now we're just looking forward to continuing to work to put it all together and go out and get our first win.
Hard non-conference schedule to start the season off. 2 of the 4 losses, Coach, to teams with less than a 3-point margin of victory. What has your team learned from playing the best of the best, and how do you finish out and close out some of those close games?
I think it's about how we start. It's more so about how we start because our guys are doing a great job of competing and finishing at the end of games. We've had a couple games where we've had them right in our grasp, and we just have not fully finished. But I think a lot of it is based on how we start games. We got to learn how to start faster, not put ourselves into holes on the scoreboard where we're having to play catch up. But I've been really proud of our guys for in those, especially in those 2 games where we got down, in the way that we fought and the way that we competed. Just now we got to continue to find ways to put together a full game from the time the whistle blows to start it to the time the whistle blows to end it. So I'm excited to continue to see their growth and put together a full game and go get a win.
Who are some of these Cleveland Heights Tigers that you're going to be counting on tonight? It all starts at the quarterback position, LaMarcus Greenwood, and you got running back Elijah Harris. Both underclassmen, Coach. Talk about them and their contributions.
They're doing great. Everybody, Elijah kind of building off of, what he was able to show his freshman year. LaMarcus has done a great job coming in and taking the helm as a leader and leading the offense. So I'm really excited for them, especially with them being young underclassmen, continuing to build the foundation and continuing to take on leadership roles even at a young age is great. And I'm excited for their future and the future of the program leading it through those guys.
You got some veteran receivers on the outside and your tight end, Deion Solomon. Tell us about those guys and how they've been performing for you.
Great. It's a lot different for them this year. It's a more pass-heavy type offense. We're putting a lot on those guys in regards to expectations and getting the ball in their hands and working with our athletes to let our athletes go out and be athletes. And Sir Gibson, Dion, Henry, Matt Valentine, those guys who have continued to show up week after week, have continued to grow. I'm very pleased with, Sir and his growth at the receiver position, Dion and his growth as a tight end, Henry, being the guy he is week in and week out. Like I said, they're all doing a great job of just kind of enjoying the new offense and taking advantage of the opportunities that have been given to them within that offense.
Switching sides of the ball, the defense looks very experienced as well, Coach. In this 3-3-5 stack defense, who are some guys that fly around and make plays for you?
Guys in the secondary with Devron Mills, Darius Coleman, Jariah Morgan, those guys are doing a great job on the back end, along with Henry. Sirius Jones has really shined. In the beginning of the season, it really stood out as, really one of our better ball players. And then, continuing to develop our D-line, guys like Dion playing both sides of the ball has done a great job of just never kind of faltering and becoming a leader on the defense just based on the way that he competes every day, every game from start to finish. Never an issue, never a question of if he's going to show up. He just continues to show up. And so those are some of the guys that, we're really looking towards, seeing them continue to develop throughout this season as we kind of, especially as we get into all the conference play. A lot of football has been played now, so now look just to see them take the next step, as a whole, as a defense, in regards to buy-in and development.
What are some keys to victory tonight for the Tigers? Can you scout this Lorain Titans team, Coach?
I think, the biggest keys for sure is, one, you always have to stop the run first. And we have to stop the run, limit their explosives on offense. They've shown to be really explosive the first few games, especially at running back and in the slot. Some really dynamic playmakers they have, and, excited to see our guys compete against them and the things that they do in their offense. And then for us, it always comes down to, our athletes being able to, getting the ball in their hands and letting them work. Got to be able to run the ball on offense and then being able to let the pass game complement it and really taking advantage of opportunities on the field. But most importantly, it's just going to be about competing from start to finish. It's going to be about starting fast and finishing strong, playing a full four quarters, and playing, and really putting out a product of what Tiger football is supposed to look like.
Coach, good luck tonight. Thank you so much for giving us some time before kickoff. We look forward to talking to you again here soon.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you again for the opportunity.
That's the head coach of the Cleveland Heights Tigers, Bryce Jones, giving us some time. Don't go anywhere. We're going to talk to the Lorain head coach after this timeout. It's the Lorain County Sports Network Game of the Week, brought to you live and free by Legacy Home Finance here on YouTube. Lorain County Sports Network presents the top high school football plays of the year from weeks 1 through 5. Don't miss the action. It's completely free. Subscribe today and follow our YouTube channel. Drop your vote in the comments. What is the best play so far? Lorain County Sports Network, your home for high school football.
This is Tarek. He is a junior. And back deep to receive is Wyatt McKee, number 1. You're going to hear a lot of his name, and here we go, breaking a tackle, and he's got one man to beat as he crosses the 50-yard line. The kicker, goodbye, 30, 20, 10, 5. Let's go, Lorain County Sports Network.
Makes that defense for North Olmsted have to manage a lot, and he's just going to use the speed outside. Touchdown, Zach Barnhart, as that's our first score of the season, at least on our side of the Lorain County Sports Network. And the Rangers go right down the field on their opening drive and finish it off with a touchdown.
3rd down and 5 at the Highland 11-yard line. Dawson Tenbrink grabs the snap. They'll go up the middle again. Jones breaks a big tackle inside the 5, marches into the end zone. Touchdown, Shorman. He was hit at the 12-yard line, said, going to take a lot more than that to bring me down. He marches 11 yards into the end zone, and Avon Lake is an extra point away from tying this up.
For it. It's 4th and 20 from their own 28-yard line, or excuse me, from Westlake's 28-yard line. Williams drops back. He's got time. He's got a receiver. It's Newton!
Beautiful.
Oh, my God, he just got mossed. Yeah. Brennan Newton goes up from 28 yards out and hauls it in.
Sir Brendan.
Long here. Walter has 4 receivers at his disposal. Grabs the snap and he drops back. We have a flag Looking down the field, Walter throws this one, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 15-yard line. It's Pruitt, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Firelands. It's a 15-yard pick six, and that'll make it 12-0 Firelands with 3:16.
Whitaker drops back. He's got Serrano across the middle, makes a man miss. Now he's got the room to run as the Tigers are trying to catch him, and they're not. Touchdown, Serrano. No penalty flags on the play. He's got Clapham in motion. He's going to drop back and looks to throw. Oh my God.
The DB went for the
what
pick.
What a catch as that is Finn Jadonic, number 22.
Oh my.
What a catch that was.
Guidetti rolling out far side to the left on 3rd down and long. He'll chuck this deep down the field. The pass is intercepted. It's picked up by Dominic Bell. He takes it up past the 15-yard line to the 20. Takes it down the near side. He's got some room to run. Gets to the 50. Off to the races inside the 40 of Northwestern. Cuts back inside 20. 15, 10, 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Black River. A 90-yard pick six from Dominic Bell. Off the left side of Essenmacher. And Essenmacher will give it to him again. Castillo works his way right side, spins his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. A 5-yard touchdown rush for Zion Castillo. And that'll make it 16-0 EC with 9:23 to play.
Back to start things off from their own 35-yard line. Handoff
here we go.
Up the middle again.
Here we go.
Marcus McMahon, and I don't know if anyone's going to get him.
Here we
as
go.
He is going all the way. They push him into the end zone. Oh, did they push him out? One referee saying, hold on. Wait a minute. Do we have a signal? Looks like we're going to have a touchdown. After we look, it looked like the one ref was coming to spot it, saying that he was out of bounds. No, we do. So he
left side to Freeman. Freeman makes one man miss, gets to the sideline. He's to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Phoenix. A 19-yard touchdown dash for Corey Freeman, and Oberlin's on the board.
Those are your starting lineups on defense for Columbia. Oh, as that one is picked off, and that's going to be Wesley Sanders, the quarterback, Jared, going all the way to the house from 20 yards out about. Welcome into our Legacy Home Finance game of the week. It's already week 6 here of Lorain County's Friday Night Lights, and we've got a great Lorain County 8 matchup for you. Dave Rivera joined alongside Jared Viancourt as Black River comes to town to take on the Keystone Wildcats in what is homecoming night here in LaGrange. You're in the pregame portion of our show, brought to you by Stewart's TV and Appliance. As you just got done hearing from head coach Kyle Clark about today's matchup, as it's going to be an intense one, and we have a great one planned for you as we're excited here. The Coach's Corner brought to you by Buckeye Community Bank. And now it's time to go over our keys to the game. Jared, I'll bring you in as we talk about Black River first. What are some keys to victory for them tonight?
The keys for Black River is to get some offensive going for the quarterback, Dominic Bell. Dominic Bell, he hasn't had a touchdown in 2 weeks. He needs to get things going offensively. The freshman quarterback has struggled as of late. They've had 2 tough opponents in Clearview and Columbia, but he has to get going offensively. And for Keystone, they have to continue the running game. Wyatt McKee, he's going to lead the charge. Shane Ohl, he's going to help out as well in that backfield. Keystone, what's great about them is they have multiple running backs they can go to. If they can get that running game going here tonight, they'll have a good chance of winning this game against Black River.
Our keys to the game brought to you by Williams Brothers Builders. And coin toss we had earlier today, Jared. What was the results?
Keystone, they won the toss. They are going to receive to start this game. And with this homecoming crowd in front of them, I think they want to get the momentum on their side early in this one.
It's a blackout here on homecoming night as everybody is dressed in black. Our coin toss brought to you by Lorain County Visitors Bureau. Jared, you have the captains that were out there. Can you run through them for us?
The captains for Keystone here tonight: Zach Taylor, Shane Ohl, Mason Grams, and Mayhew Olpenar. For Black River, they have Cage Petruzzi, Austin Paymer, Gianni Boninide, and Gabriel Negron.
Those are your team captains brought to you by North Coast Insurance Group as we take you to our weather and field conditions. Well, this is only just the second game that Keystone is going to play here on this field. You might ask why. The track is being done right now. It is still not 100% complete. Talked to Athletic Director Jeff Holzhauer. It turns out it's a $1 million project here on the track. They have it protected right now because it's not finished, but the weather conditions and the field conditions, beautiful tonight as it is in about 75 degrees here at kickoff. And this grass, which we don't get to see very often, looks stunning here in LaGrange. Your weather and field conditions brought to you by Lorain County Clerk of Courts Tom Orlando. We do got some injuries to go over for both teams as number 11 for Black River is out tonight. That's Austin Paymer, and that's going to be a big blow as the senior is a wide receiver, defensive back, 5'11", 165 pounds. He is going to be missed by the Black River Pirates tonight. Your injury update report brought to you by Elyria Jewelers and Repair. We had our national anthem a bit early because of all the festivities here tonight with homecoming. We want to give a huge shout out to the United States Air Force here in Avon. If you're thinking about signing up to serve your country, please go and check out the United States Air Force Recruiting Center in Avon. So getting back to Austin Paymer, the main injury here for Black River. Keystone comes in pretty unscathed as your injury update brought to you by Elyria Jewelers and Repair. As we get ready for tonight's opening kickoff, Black River is going to get things going first as they are in their white uniforms and Keystone's in their all black uniforms here tonight. As our opening kick's brought to you by Lorain County Community College. Thanks for tuning in to the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. We're live from the Green Path CPA Solutions broadcast booth here in LaGrange.
Jackson Burkholder set to tee it up for Black River.
And it is a big night here in LaGrange. A lot of festivities. And we are just about set to get things going. Kickoff is received, and that is Dimitri Ruby, number 14 for Keystone with the ball, and he is dragged down by the Pirates' Zane Bungard, number 12.
Great return, great starting field position for Keystone in this one. And Keystone, they come up with an offense just averaging over 27 points per game, averaging over 300 yards per game. And this is mainly, as we stated at the top of the hour, a rushing team. Quarterback Colt Cowling, he has 2 touchdowns on the ground besides his 3 touchdowns in the air this season for the Wildcats.
So Keystone will have the ball first. They're led by sophomore quarterback Colt Cowling, his first year starting. And he is a great basketball player as well as a track athlete. Went to state this year. As we get ready for our first play from scrimmage, Wyatt McKee is behind him in the backfield. 3 receivers down to the right, 1 on the top of the left. Handoff's going to go to Wyatt McKee, who runs angry and only picks up a few. As there to make the stop was Caden Hendershot, number 18, from his linebacker position.
And Hendershot, that's the guy you're going to have to watch out for on this Black River defense. Hendershot coming in today, 5.5 tackles for loss, a sack, a fumble recovery, and an interception.
Gain of 2 there for Wyatt McKee. as the starting lineup is for Keystone. We will get that to you here momentarily, as our starting lineups are brought to you by Gearing's Tavern. Colt Cowling waiting for play number 2, sends a man in motion. And now Cowling rolls out, throws and dumps off in the flat. It's complete. That's Zach Taylor, number 3, that makes the reception.
Zach Taylor, he does a lot for this Keystone offense. He can do a little bit of both. He can receive, he can run. Whatever the Keystone offense needs, Taylor delivers, and he gets his first completion of the night for the Wildcats.
Good for 3 yards there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 from the 46-yard line. Black River showing pressure. That's Bungard, number 12, coming off the edge. Cowling gets it off, and the throw is short, as it was intended for Brendan Hagerman, number 9, and it's going to bring up a punting situation on the Wildcats' first possession.
That was great coverage there by Dominic Bell on that left side. He has a pick 6 this season for the Black River Pirates. Great man coverage there to force the 4th down.
So Wyatt McKee is number 1. He's the guy that's going back and forth on the bottom of your screen. He's actually going to go back and punt it now.
Number 8, Hunter Varney, back deep for.
As Hunter Varney, number 8, is back deep to receive for the Pirates. Wyatt McKee boots it, and Hunter Varney's going to take it at about the 20-yard line off the right-hand side. He's got some room to run, and he is met by Keystone's number 24, Mehmet Ulipanar. And that will bring up Black River's first possession here of the ball game. Starting lineups brought to you by Gearing's Tavern in Grafton. Black River's offensive line, number 54, Gianni Boniti. Number 57, Jack Van Cooney. Center is number 58, Jamison Triplett. The left guard is number 70, Colton Moskal. And the left tackle is number 77, Trenton Deliski. Wide receiver, number 12, Zane Bungard. Quarterback is number 1, Dom Bell. With running back, number 8, Hunter Varney in the backfield. Tight end, number 3, Cage Pedruzzi. And they've also got receivers, number 2, Bryce Murray, and number 9, Carson Stidell. I'll get you the Keystone defense here in a second, as we're about ready to get things going. Black River 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. Not sure what the holdup was there, Jared.
Not sure what it was either.
But I appreciate it. Gave me some time to go through the starting lineup. As in motion is Bryce Murray, number 2. Handoff to Varney off the right-hand side. You're going to hear a lot of Varney here tonight. Played quarterback last year and made the move to running back this year due to injuries to some other guys. And that's where Dom Bell gets the slide in as a true freshman, Jared, and play this quarterback position.
As you mentioned, Dave, Hunter Varney, he's going to be heard a lot. Does anything for his head coach, Kyle Clark. He can receive, he can run, he can do multiple things offensively for this Black River offense. And as you said, gives Dom Bell a great chance to shine in the quarterback position.
Picks up 2 there, 2nd and 8. Dom Bell rolls out, got a man, that's Bungard, and he makes a great catch, and he's going to go all the way into the end zone from 40 yards out. Dropped it in the barrel. Dom Bell to Zane Bungard for a touchdown, Black River.
That was simple man coverage right there. Bungard against Keystone's Cooper Graham. Bungard just beats him full out down the gridiron on that man coverage. And Black River quickly strikes first in this
Jared,
one.
you got yardage on that TD reception?
That was a 49-yard touchdown reception.
Perfect. So the Pirates strike first. And extra point attempt is up and good. So we'll give you our scoring drive courtesy of Valley Chevrolet in Wellington when we come back. Right now, 7-0 Pirates here on the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. your Valley Chevy play and drive summary. 2 plays, 61 yards, covering about right under a minute, as it's a 49-yard touchdown pass from Dom Bell to number 12, Zane Bungard. Puts the Pirates up early here in this matchup. And I don't know if you wanted to field that one, Jared, as it looked like it might have taken a Keystone bounce out of bounds, but they still got good field position, I guess, anyway.
Yeah, I was wondering that myself. They've had good field position on both possessions so far here in this one. We'll see if Keystone can have a different result.
That was Ruby who covered it up there. Smart play by Ruby, just in case, but it looked like it was heading out of bounds, which could have been a good sign for Keystone. Here we go. It's their second possession here, trailing by a touchdown. Colt Cowling's got 2 guys in the backfield next to him, as Wyatt McKee is next to him, as well as Zach Taylor. And Zach Taylor is going to put his head down and pick up some good yardage there on the first down carry.
Zach Taylor coming in today, averaging just under 8 yards per carry. Kind of the working force behind Wyatt McKee and Caden Cologne.
So picked up 6 there. Brings up a 2nd and 4 for Keystone. Cowling, low snap, handoff to Wyatt McKee, angrily runs for a first down.
Angrily is a nice word to put it. He just bulldozed through that line. He's like, that's my first down. And it gets the Wildcats close to midfield.
Gearing's Tavern starting lineup for Keystone. Left tackle number 77, Jordan Thacker. Left guard number 63, Kyle Naylor. Center number 59, Luke DeVore. Right guard number 52, Gus Hoops. Right tackle number 73, Ben Lambs. Give you the skilled position here next. Colt Cowling with the screen pass. It's complete as Caleb Scott has the possession, but doesn't pick up much yardage there, as Pirates were there to blow it up, led by Jack Van Cooney, number 57. And Wyatt McKee's down. Not what you want to see here, Jared, as we have an injury timeout. We'll take it as well. Don't go anywhere. It's a Legacy Home Finance game of the week. Good news on the field as Wyatt McKee bounces up number 1 after our injury time out. Brought to you by Lorain County Recorder Mike Duran. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9 now, as I believe it's Hurley that's going to replace him. Unless, nope, that's Caden Cologne who gets the handoff, and he is brought down. And that is Jack Van Cooney again, number 57. So the rest of the starting lineup for Keystone: number 2, wide receiver Caleb Scott. Quarterback, number 6, Colt Cowling. Number 26, Caden Cologne. Number 5, Shane Ohl is your Mr. Everything. Wide receiver, number 9, Brendan Hagerman. And number 13, Mason Grahams. I'll get you that Black River starting defense here shortly as well, courtesy of Gearing's Tavern. 3rd and 8. Cowling drops back. He's got a man over the middle. It's intercepted. Intercepted by Black River. That's Parker Broadsword. And he has the Pirates with their first turnover of the game.
That was a great read through the middle of the field for Keystone, but Cowling just threw that a little high in the hands of Taylor. Goes off the hands of Taylor, and Broadsword gets a huge interception for Black River.
So it's going to give the ball back to the Pirates with 7:38 to go in the first quarter from their own 41-yard line. So off the intended receiver's hands, Zach Taylor into Broadsword, who sets up the Pirates with their second possession. Varney got a lead blocker and makes a man miss and picks up some positive yardage there on first down as they are hitting down here on the field.
This is a tough, gritty LCA battle.
Yeah.
And these two teams, it was a very close game last year. Keystone only won 14-0, so you know, based off of last year's game, that defense might come into play here tonight.
Varney picked up 5 there on the play. 2nd and 5 now for Black River. Dom Bell, the quarterback, drops back, steps up, passes over the middle again. It's Bungard, number 12. They're running that post route over the middle to perfection as back-to-back completions here now for the Pirates.
2 completions to Bungard for 74 yards. Already has a touchdown pass to his name. Bungard, he has the most receptions for Black River coming into this. He's averaging just over 14 yards a catch, so he's Dominic Bell's main target.
Taking a look at Keystone's defense, number 45, defensive end John Falte, defensive tackle number 51, Clinton Thomas, defensive tackle number 59, Luke DeVore, and defensive end number 77, Jordan Thacker. Linebackers number 7, Bobby Gurich, number 5, Shane Ohl, and number 3, Zach Taylor. 1st and 10 from the 30, man in motion's Bungard, roll out, Dom Bell, drops back to pass, and he's got a man, it's complete, as making it was Bryce Murray, number 2, for a first down, keeps the chains moving for the Pirates.
Good reception for Murray, his first one of the day. Wyatt McKee and Shane Ohl, they were applying pressure in that secondary for Keystone, and McKee just hit Bell as he threw that ball, almost got a sack.
Pirates into the red zone, brought to you by Russell Real Estate Services agent Steve Lawson, one of the top selling producers here in Lorain County. Check out superstevesells.com. Handoff, Black River off the left-hand side. It's stopped in the backfield. That's Bryce Murray, and he's going to go nowhere as he is wrapped up by a host of Wildcats. The defensive backs for Keystone, number 14, Dimitri Ruby, number 2, Caleb Scott, number 9, Braden Hagerman, and number 21, Tucker Webb. As it's a loss of 4 there on the run from Bryce Murray.
Murray, we could see him go in motion tonight for Black River on a possible RPO play. Another guy who's a dual threat player for this Black River offense.
Man in motion is Carson Steindl. And handoff's going to go to Varney. And Varney stopped. As actually it was Don Bell who kept it, the quarterback. 2-yard gain there for Don Bell.
Surprised Black River went run on that play, 2nd and long. They must trust Bell's arm on this 3rd and long play coming up.
And if you joined us in the beginning of our broadcast, we had our top plays so far of the halfway point of the season, and Don Bell was in it for his defense as he had a 90-yard pick 6 against Northwestern earlier in the season, and we were able to capture it live on YouTube. Make sure you check it out. Here we go, 2nd and 12. And Don Bell is sacked as Shane Ohl comes in, number 5, and blows that play up.
Shane Ohl, he gets his 3rd sack of the season coming on that left side for Keystone. No one was blocking him. He was a free man, and he just pummeled Bell for that huge loss.
Third and 20 now after the 5-yard loss on the sack. So 4th down here, and they're going to go for it. They're not punting it away.
Dominic Bell is their punter, but he elects to throw it.
As he rolls out to the right, now he's going to signal for some blockers. Nothing really there as he gets back to the original stick marker, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Short of the line, a game by a lot. First down, Keystone.
As he was short, it was a 4th and 20 there, and I think he got about 5 back. I'll give him. It's going to be a turnover on downs.
The Alumni Association would like to remind everyone that mums are for sale. They're $10. They're near the main
As
entrance.
Keystone will get the ball back with 3:08 to go here on their own 20.
We'll see if Keystone can respond. Cowling so far 3 for 4, but just 4 yards.
Available from the cheerleaders. Available for your snacking pleasure as well.
So here we go. Handoff. That's Cologne. 26 got some room to run. Finds a big hole up the middle and makes a man miss. As Cologne is a good-looking running back, he replaces Wyatt McKee. He's a 5'6", 150-pound freshman, Jared.
And he doesn't look like your typical freshman. He's got 4 touchdowns, has 24 carries coming into tonight. Really a stepping stone and taking over for Wyatt McKee eventually when he graduates.
15-yard run there for Cologne. 2nd down. Handoff again. Caden Cologne up the middle, and he's got more room to run. As he is stopped after another 1st down, and he's brought down by Mason Caberna, number 17.
Cologne just making it easy, running straight back up the gut, and it's all in thanks to his amazing offensive line. 2 big plays for Cologne to start this drive for Keystone.
So they are in Black River territory. Handoff again to Cologne off the right-hand side, and same result as he's finding creases and picking up positive yardage for close to another 1st down. He's going to be short by about 2 here.
So far, Cologne, 4 carries for 42 yards. He's making it look easy.
Yeah, he is. Well, I think the offensive line is doing a good job in the trenches as he's not being touched here until the 2nd level. Picked up 8 there on the run. 2nd and 2. Cologne doesn't get it. Colt Cowling keeps it and pays the price as he is dropped by 3 Pirates in the backfield.
That was an RPO ran by Keystone, and Cowling, he just decided way too late if he was going to keep that ball or give it to Cologne, and he pays the price for that loss.
42-yard line with a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, so it's a loss on the play. Well, they're going to give him 5 on the run, it looked like. And it brings up a 3rd and 5 now as we're under right about a minute to go here in this 1st quarter as it's flown by. Wyatt McKee back in, and now he finds room to run. And he makes a man miss, and he gets a 1st down. And Keystone will keep the chains moving.
And McKee and Cologne, they just explode through the middle. And we mentioned it already, Keystone's offensive line with a lot of blocks here early enables McKee and Cologne to just explode through that offensive line.
So 1st down for the Wildcats as McKee is back into the backfield, which is good to see. He's going to take this handoff off the left-hand side, makes 2 guys miss, and Zane Bungard's going to corral him and ride him out of bounds.
Wyatt McKee, the ball carrier, takes the ball inside the 25.
McKee yards after contact. It's just amazing. You saw the stiff arm there on Bryce Murray continuing to fight for the 1st down. Great play by McKee.
And McKee picks up 8 there. It's 2nd and 2 from the 24, and that will probably be the last play of the 1st quarter. As it is 7-0 in favor of Black River, but now Keystone is threatening. Don't go anywhere. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week here on YouTube. Welcome back into the broadcast. Dave Rivera joined alongside Jared Viancourt as we get ready for the first snap of the second quarter, brought to you by Janasco Insurance. It's a good one, Jared. 7-0 in favor of Black River.
Black River, they had a hot start offensively with their 49 touchdown pass to Zane Bungard. But since then, Keystone coming up through the gut with their run game, they have a chance to tie this one back up.
Yeah, Keystone is pounding the rock right now, as it has been all runs on this drive, 5 straight from Caden Cologne and Wyatt McKee. That's Cologne back in. The freshman is going to be just a yard short of the first down.
3rd down and 2 from the 24-yard line.
So it's going to be 3rd and 2 now.
You mentioned Colt Cowling hasn't thrown a pass on this drive. He did throw an interception last offensive possession, so we'll see what he does here.
Cowling, number 6, hands it off to Wyatt McKee, and he is hit by 2 different guys, led by number 3 for the Black River Pirates, Cage Pedruzzi.
And I think they're going to mark McKee short. It looks like he got there initially, but it looks like it's going to be 4th and inches.
Here's what Black River is forcing Keystone to do. They've been tough on the run. I guess Keystone's, it's been like bend but don't break. Let's see what Black Rivers can make a stand here defensively, or if Keystone can continue there. Low snap, Colt Cowling. It blows up the timing of everything, and he is sacked. As Cowling had some snap issues during this season with the center exchange, and that one right there comes back to haunt him, and it's going to bring up a turnover on downs. So not what they wanted there, Jared.
Unfortunately, Keystone has struggled with the snap tonight, and Black River has taken advantage of both snaps, and they look to take advantage of the turnover on downs and try to make it to a 2-score advantage.
So here we go, 10:46 in the second quarter. Black River gets it from their 25-yard line. Don Bell is going to get it out ahead, and it's complete. And making the catch close to a first down marker is number 2, Bryce Murray. And they are going to say move the sticks. Gain of 10 on the play.
Don Bell and his decision-making has been great this first half. He's gotten rid of the ball at the exact moment he feels pressure. Great one right there to Murray, and it moves the chains.
Don Bell in the shotgun. He's got Varney alongside of him. He's going to give them a handoff, a little counter action to the right side. And he is stopped after a few yards gained there on the play. 6 yards is what they're going to give Varney.
And we thought we were going to see more of Varney on the ground, but he's only got 3 carries up to this point. Bell, he's already 4 for 4 in this one.
They've done a good job, Jared, of keeping Keystone off balance and the mix of the run and the pass. 2nd and 4 now. Homecoming night here in Keystone. Don Bell rolls out. Pass is complete right in front of us. And that is Carson Steidel.
Bell's pass complete to number 9, Carson Steidel. Down at the 48-yard line, the Wildcats, where Black River will have another first down and 10.
First down for Black River as they continue to move the sticks. Pickup of 12 on the pass play there. And the freshman quarterback showing you he can do it with his arm. They haven't had to use the running game too much as he's perfect, Jared. You said 5 for 5 now?
Yes, he's now 5 for 5. We talk about Black River mixing their offense. Coming into today, 5 rushing touchdowns, 6 passing touchdowns.
There's the fake to Varney, and Bell's going to keep it, and Keystone blows it up as brought down by number 40, the first guy there, Landry Adkins. No gain on the play.
And it looks like Keystone jumped too quickly.
It's our first penalty flag of the game here, Jared. It's going to go against the Wildcats.
And that's going to help out Black River tremendously. They want to score here and try to stop Keystone before the half because Black River, they get the ball to start the second half.
Bungard coming in along with Dozier, Hendershot. The big package, Jared.
Hendershot, he has ran it a couple times this season. The senior stands at 5'10", 210 pounds. Dozier, that is.
He only needs 5 here. He's lined up alongside. He's going to get the handoff off the left-hand side. There you go. The bruiser, Dozier Hendershot picks up the first down for the Pirates.
Takes down to the 31-yard line. Will be another first down and 10 for Black River.
So another first down for the Pirates. They continue to move the chains. Pickup of 12 there on the run. Dozier Hendershot, a 5'10", 210-pound senior.
And he doesn't run the ball that much, but it's great to get Hunter Varney some rest and Hendershot get some reps as well.
Here comes Hendershot again, and he comes back with the cutback to the right-hand side and picks up some good yardage there on that carry.
Hendershot, he does have 1 touchdown this season. Coming into today, his longest run was 12. He's already equalized that on this drive, trying to improve on that.
6-yard gain there by Hendershot. Zane Bungard, number 12. Down at the bottom of your screen. Up top is Bryce Murray, number 2. Hendershot again off the left-hand side, puts his head down, close to a first down. Looks to be just a bit short as he needed 4 and he got 3.
We see Black River taking a page out of Keystone's book right now, running it a lot more on this drive than previous ones in this first half.
Make sure you stick around for our Health Markets Insurance halftime show coming up in 6 minutes. Brought to you by local insurance agent Jeff Allison in Amherst. It's open enrollment season. If you have Medicare, Medicaid, and have some questions, there are some changes this year. You're going to want to contact Jeff Allison of Health Markets Insurance. Varney with the run for the Pirates picks up the first down. Lucky the Pirates didn't get a late flag there as there was some extracurricular activity. And now we have a timeout called by Coach Don Griswold as he wants to talk to his defense because they need to make a stand here. Don't go anywhere. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. Black River threatening, up 7-0. Timeout taken by Keystone, brought to you by Lorain County Recorder Mike Duran. Jared, what was the message from head coach Griswold?
They have to stop the run right now. Black River, they're just running down the field at will right now. Keystone, they have to figure out how to stop the run.
Seven-yard run there by Varney. Brings up a 1st and 10 on the 15 as Black River's in the red zone, brought to you by Russell Real Estate Services agent Steve Lawson. Check out superstevesells.com. Don Bell passes, and it's knocked down or at least deflected by Keystone's Bobby Gurich from his linebacker position. He came in and blew that up as Don Bell gets his first incompletion there, I believe, Jared.
First incompletion of the night. That was a simple slant route. That was supposed to go to Varney, but as you said, Dave, that was deflected. And I guess it's Bell's first legitimate incompletion, but really Keystone had some help in that.
2nd and 10 now. Hagerman and that is Carson Steidel in motion number 9 for Black River. And handoff's going to go back to Varney off the right-hand side. And this is a gain of 3 for Varney.
And you got to wonder if you're Keystone here, if Black River continues to run the ball, when do you call another timeout to save some clock? Because Black River gets the ball to start the second half.
Yeah. Clock management, game management, a little chess match going on right now between Kyle Clark of Black River and Don Griswold. Two familiar coaches with a lot of respect for each other. 2nd and 10 now. With under 5 to go, Don Bell's going to roll out to his right. Pass is incomplete and intercepted as that is Ruby. Dimitri Ruby makes the play for Keystone in the end zone, saving a potential score there for the Pirates.
Keystone, they came in today with 6 interceptions, now 7. They get a crucial turnover when they need it most. Now let's see if they can take advantage and get some points on the board.
Momentum can be turned here if the Keystone Wildcats are able to capitalize off the Dimitri Ruby interception. They're backed up in their own end zone as they're going to start from the 4 with 4:53 to go in the second quarter. Two running backs, one on each side of Colt Cowling, and there's also one behind him. It's a full house backfield, and handoff is going to go. Do they have a safety? We're waiting to set a safety for the Black River Pirates as they stop the ball carrier behind the line of scrimmage and get the old-fashioned 2 points.
Nothing like a 9-0 score, almost like a baseball score, if you will.
Jared, did you see who blew that up?
I did not.
We're on the opposite end, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize here from the broadcast booth. We were able to see Black River make the play. Unfortunately, maybe my producer, Duke, has the guy who was first in on there. Let's see. As we're watching the replay. That's Bryce Murray, it looks like.
I believe that was Bryce Murray with the stop.
Wow.
And Murray just dove in, attacked the legs, and was able to get the huge safety for Black River.
9-0 now in favor of the Pirates with 4:47 to go. And they are going to receive the ball back on the free kick from the Wildcats.
That's so hard.
What a turn of events. 2 back-to-back plays like that, Jared.
It's so hard for a team when they're pinned back at their own end zone. It doesn't matter if it's high school, college, or the NFL to get out of there. And Keystone not able to do that. Murray with a great play after Black River just turned it over with the interception. And as you said, Dave, what a turn of events with the snap of a finger.
Yeah, man. Shout out to super producer Duke, man, able to get that replay for us so we could give Bryce Murray his flowers. Gets that safety and adds to the scoreboard for 2 points. Keystone's kicking it off. It's the free kick after the safety. And it is going to be taken at about the 35. Black River going to have great field possession here. They're at the 50 already as Trying to get a number. That's Varney.
49-yard line of Keystone. Black River will take over first down.
So with 4:40 to go, Black River gets it back up now 9-0. And in great field position, Jared.
Great field position for Black River. And with favorable time on the clock for Black River, we could definitely see them run it up the gut like they did their last drive and just run this clock out. Don Griswold, the head coach of Keystone, has to decide when to take his last 2 timeouts to save clock for his team to try to get a score before the end of the first half because they don't get the ball to start the second half.
See if Keystone's defense can make a big play as Dimitri Ruby picked the last one off. Let's see what they could do here. And miscommunication all around the board for the Pirates as I don't know if he snapped it or didn't snap it or if it was a bad snap, but it's going to be a penalty and the Pirates are going to go backwards.
I think Jamison Triplett missed the snap count right there because he was already turned around and the rest of the line was still in position. So I think he got the snap count wrong there, but favors Keystone.
1st and 15 now as the Pirates go in the wrong direction. Bungard remain in motion, and Dom Bell's going to throw it. Makes a man miss, goes deep. He's got Stidell complete into the end zone. Touchdown. Carson Stidell from Dom Bell. Touchdown, Black River. Wow. Take a look at that replay, folks, as Stidell got behind the defense, and Carson makes him pay the 5'9", 170-pound sophomore with multiple catches today, and that one is good for a touchdown.
That was just blown coverage on that right side. Stidell left all alone. And remember, Stidell, he is filling in for the injured Austin Paymer.
Yeah.
He's not even a starter for this Black River offense.
Jared, you got yardage on that one?
That was a 57-yard touchdown pass.
Wow. As the extra point is no good for Black River, it makes it 15-0 in favor of the Pirates with 4:31 to go. Don't go anywhere. We'll give you your Valley Chevrolet drive summary when we come back. Your Valley Chevrolet drive summary is a short one as it's 2 plays covering 57 yards as Don Bell connects to Carson Stidell from 57 yards out for the touchdown. Makes it 15-0 after the missed extra point. And Black River playing spoiler here on homecoming night, Jared.
Flip of the script. We had this game last year. Keystone won 14-0. Black River, they're already up 15-0. And we're not even done with the first half. A lot of deep balls from Dominic Bell in this one. He's 6 for 8, 164 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception up to this point.
And this is Dom Bell's coming out party as he's putting the LC8 on notice as it's going to be returned by Tucker Webb of Keystone, and he is going to be dropped. Hit first on the play by Parker Broadsword, number 10. And Keystone will get the ball now from the 29-yard line.
Keystone still has some time on the clock to try to get their first score of the ball game. You got to wonder when Colt Cowling is going to start airing it out. He only has 4 pass attempts up to this point.
And it's exactly what Keystone did not want to do, which is be down, and it forces them to pass, which that is not their strong suit this year. Their strong suit is the running game. But just down 2 possessions, it's still a lot of time left. Here we go. Colt Cowling makes it complete, and that is number 26, Caden Cologne, out of the backfield for the Wildcats, makes the pass complete. 6-yard gain there on the pass play.
Nice simple out route there by Keystone, just checking it down, trying to get some small gains, get out of bounds, try to stop that clock, not use your 2 timeouts remaining if you don't have to.
2nd and 4. Colt Cowling's got 3 receivers on the top of the screen. He's going to roll out. Wyatt McKee's giving him a block, and now he's rolling. And now he's got some room to run, gets maybe right to the marker or a yard shy. As Colt Cowling making something out of nothing there.
That's what good quarterbacks do. When they get into trouble, they make nothing into something. Cowling did exactly that. He has great speed. He has 2 rushing touchdowns for Keystone this season and picks up a nice game.
Great speed, a member of that track team that goes to state with the 4x400.
He's going to like this new track once it's finished.
And Colt can also dunk on the basketball court. Handoff, Wyatt McKee with a double spin move there. If you're playing Madden, that's circle, circle on the PlayStation remote.
I was just thinking that same thing. Where am I going? Did I get first down?
As Wyatt McKee shows you a double spin move right there. He's going to pick up the first down, keep those chains moving after a pickup of 10 on the run. First and 10 now. Cowling drops back. He's got a man over the middle, and it's complete as number 2, Caleb Scott, hauls it in. And that is back-to-back first downs for the Wildcats. They're threatening to score now with 3 minutes to go before the half.
Great pass play to Scott, his 2nd reception of the day. Big game for Keystone.
Caleb Scott was a member of the homecoming court here today. Congratulations to him. Didn't win, but represented his team well. Cowling rolls left. Gets around the corner. Now he turns it up, and he is blasted as Bryce Murray comes and delivers the blow from his defensive back position.
We saw Murray get that safety earlier for Black River. A nice big hit by Murray right there. Big playmaker for this Black River defense in this first half.
Cowling, only a sophomore, is going to want to get down and not take those hits the next few years, especially if his basketball coach is watching here tonight. Handoff, Wyatt McKee off the right-hand side. 2 guys fighting to bring him down. Van Cooney, one of them, as well as number 3, Cage Petruzzi, from his linebacker position.
And Keystone, they're going to have to keep an eye out for Bryce Murray. He has 3 tackles for loss coming into tonight. Obviously, that safety we saw earlier, and has a forced fumble as well.
Cowling drops back. McKee and knocks the ball out of Cowling's hand as Wyatt McKee stepped up to block for him. Colt Cowling stepped up as well. It was a miscommunication. Fumble recovered by number 57. I keep calling his name, Jack Van Cooney.
Right you are, Dave. Cowling and McKee were not on the same page on that play. They bump into each other. Cowling loses the football. 2nd turnover for Keystone tonight. Black River looking to take advantage once again.
So Black River will come back on the field with a 15-0 lead with 1:34 to go. Jared, what are your thoughts on this possession for Black River?
It was a great momentum shift for Keystone, but now the momentum is back into Black River's favor, trying to come up with 3 scores before the first half.
So to answer my question, it looks like Black River is going to continue to go for it here with 1:30 to go. Wasn't sure if they were going to play it safe and maybe just run the ball a little bit, as that pass is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 30-yard line for Black River. We'll talk in our Health Markets halftime show about this game. We'll try to get you some scores from around Lorain County, as it's already week 6. Computer points are out. State AP polls are out. Lorain County's not doing too bad so far. We'll also give you stats courtesy of Al Januzzi CPA. We'll rate the dog courtesy of Brian Victor of Howard Hanna, which will probably be eating some pizza instead. Hunter Varney gets the handoff on the little misdirection from Dom Bell. And that is a loss, or back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Black River is not going to force anything as the first half comes to an end. They're in control of this game. Keystone on the ropes going into halftime. They'll have to figure out how to fight back in the second half to come back into this one.
So clock's under a minute to go. It's 3rd and 10. And the Pirates are content with taking it 15-0 lead into the half. Don Bell's looking at Coach Kyle Clark for a play. He's got to hurry. Bell, handoff. Varney, right-hand side, makes a man miss, and then he is brought down by number 45 of the Keystone Wildcats. That's John Falte from his defensive end position, doing a good job cleaning up. It's going to bring up a 4th down situation here.
And I don't think Black River's going to run another play.
Nah, not if they're smart. 12 seconds to go. I don't believe they have to. It's 4th and 5 as they come running off the field. That will be the end of the half. 15-0 here on homecoming night in favor of the visiting Black River Pirates. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We'll give you some scores and updates from around Lorain County, as well as some stats here tonight. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. Black River up 15-0 here on YouTube.
Good evening. Please welcome to the field the Black River Pirate Marching Band. Tonight for halftime, the band will be presenting their 2025 show, Rise. Tonight's show features the following musical selections. With No One Goes from DreamWorks' How to Train Your Dragon, which features Boyd Workman and Jaden Young on trumpet. Go the Distance from Disney's Hercules, which will feature Josh Adkins, Stryker Charlton, and Dominic St. Clair on saxophone. And Defying Gravity from Wicked, featuring Abby Demchek on clarinet. The Pirate Marching Band is led on the field by Drum Major Gabby Bright. Please sit back and enjoy the show.
was number 18 on Black River. It's out there playing too.
Yeah. I see 14 out there. 14. And 18 too. Yeah.
Playing tuba.
It's 14. Cameron Teets.
It's actually a game.
Ooh.
Let's please have one more round of applause for the Black River Marching Band. We'd like to wish the band good luck at their OMEA competition at Sandusky Perkins tomorrow. Thank you.
Why are they supposed to be playing the band? Well, it's just because they're out of the
last year, they're resting like their three best guys.
That doesn't mean they can't play baseball. That's quitter mentality. You got to go into every game thinking these guys are the best team we got to face. I mean, they got to be like, just no. The Rangers are
some of their guys are hurt. Seager and I think some else.
But even though the Rangers have nothing to play for, that doesn't mean they're not going to play.
All right, let's talk. Let's go. Avon's playing 14 or 14-7. 3 of their folks.
Welcome back into our Health Markets Insurance halftime show. Dave Rivera joined alongside Jared Vaillancourt as it's week 6 here, and Black River on top of Keystone 15-0 on homecoming night for the Wildcats. It's been all Black River. We thank you for tuning in on YouTube, Lorain County Sports Network. Make sure you subscribe. It's completely free. You can watch on demand whenever you want. You're seeing us in our CPA Solutions broadcast booth as we are here at Keystone. And we got numbers for you, courtesy of our friend Al Januzzi, CPA. It's all about the numbers. Jared, you got them. Let's hear them.
Let's start with the Black River Pirates. So far, 14 carries for 58 yards. For the Keystone Wildcats, 17 carries for 85 yards. Receiving-wise, for Black River, they've had a lot of deep balls, 6 receptions for 164 yards. For Keystone, just 4 receptions for 33 yards. Passing-wise, Dominic Bell, he's 6 for 9 with 2 touchdowns and an interception for 164 yards. For Colt Cowling, he's 4 for 6 with 1 interception and 33 yards. Total offense, 23 plays for Black River for 222 yards. For Keystone, 23 plays, but just 118 yards.
So right now, those are your stats, courtesy of Al Januzzi, CPA. It's all about the numbers, and the number that you need is 15-0 in favor of Black River. As we give you a little bit of a recap, Dom Bell with 2 touchdown passes so far tonight, a 49-yard touchdown pass to Zane Bungard, and then a 57-yard touchdown pass to Carson Steidel. We had an interception from the Pirates defensive back Parker Broadsword. Also, special teams coming up big. Bryce Murray with a safety in the end zone to score 2 points. And we can't forget about Jack Van Cooney on a fumble recovery. Jared, all aspects clicking for Black River here tonight.
Especially in the turnover game. They've been able to capitalize on the turnovers committed by Keystone. Dominic Bell, the long ball working to perfection for him tonight. And Black River, smooth sailing, no pun intended, with the Pirates heading into the second half.
We had an interception by Dimitri Ruby for the Keystone Wildcats to save another score that was getting ready to happen for Black River. That really the only bright spot here, besides a drive or two where they showed you they could run the ball a little bit.
They had a little momentum going into their last offensive drive before the first half, but again, turnovers costed them, and that's where we saw Colt Cowling really air it out. If Cowling can continue to air it out in the second half and Keystone can minimize the turnovers, they have a chance to come back into this game.
Keystone's first possession was a punt. Their second possession was an interception. Their third possession was turnover on downs. Their fourth possession was a safety, and their fifth possession was a fumble that they lost. So Keystone looking to build on something here positive tonight on homecoming, as Coach Don Griswold having a long talk with them here at the half.
And we'll have to keep an eye out for Wyatt McKee. He was a little shaken up at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
He's only playing in his 4th game this season, so that could possibly come into a factor as well in the second half.
Caden Cologne stepped up big, number 26, only a freshman. He's filled in for Wyatt McKee, and he's looked well so far here tonight. We thank you guys for tuning in to our Health Markets Insurance halftime show. Open enrollment season is getting ready to begin. If you have questions about your insurance coverage, you could talk to a local guy. Jeff Allison, located in Amherst, will help you from beginning to end through the insurance process, answer all of your questions, and you pick what you need. He's not going to tell you what you need. He customizes your plan to fit whatever it is that you need covered. That's Jeff Allison, a local representative from Health Markets Insurance here in Amherst. When we come back, we'll rate the pizza courtesy of Brian Victor of Howard Hanna. We didn't go down to get a hot dog, although our buddy Ben was telling us about some really good options that they had at the concession stand, like chicken paprikash, Jared.
Yeah, I didn't even know what that was until Ben told me. They had a pork sandwich, I think, too.
Yeah, I had a pork sandwich and a few, mac and cheese, some, I think, barbecue and some mac and cheese.
There's a lot of flavor going on that we need to
We'll tell you about the pizza we had up here as we weren't able to get downstairs. It's all courtesy of Brian Victor of Howard Hanna. Don't go anywhere. Black River up 15-0. Enjoy the Keystone Wildcat Band until we come back.
With our final number this evening, we get the chance to invite the alumni of the Keystone Band onto the field. We have graduates ranging from 1977 to 2024. Our closer tonight will be a number by the group Walk the Moon. It was released in September of 2014 and is the group's biggest single to date. We hope you enjoy Shut Up and Dance.
York slice.
Yeah,
Well, not that big, so bigger than that. I don't want to. Yeah.
High School Wildcats Marching Band.
Welcome back in as we are live from Keystone High School on homecoming night. Thanks for tuning in to our Lorain County Sports Network YouTube channel. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe. It's completely free. You can check out all the replays whenever you want. It's the Legacy Home Finance game of the week. And Black River on top right now, 15-0, playing spoiler tonight. We've got some scores from around Lorain County. Firelands leading Clearview by a score of 6-0. Avon on top of Berea Midpark, 14-7. Avon Lake shutting out Elyria, 14-0. Brunswick in a close matchup with Lorain Titans, 14-12 in favor of Brunswick. And Vermilion winning against Norwalk 6-0 early on. This one flying by as was a 45-minute first half. And we're still in our Health Markets Insurance halftime show. But it's time to rate our halftime meal courtesy of Brian Victor of Howard Hanna. Usually we rate the dog, but we didn't get a chance to go down and get a hot dog. So we're going to rate some pizza that we had here tonight.
Rate the za, as they say.
Yeah, rate the za, as is that the Barstool lingo?
I think that's just what the kids say nowadays.
Okay,
I have no idea, to be honest.
All right. And the pizza was from a local establishment here in LaGrange, and they've done some business with us, Romeo's Pizza here in LaGrange, and they provided our halftime meal tonight, and I thought it was pretty good. Give it a solid 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. 7 out of 10. Good at mid-post or mid-game snack, I should say.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about what they did have at the concession stand as Ben, our camera guy who's on top of the roof, he went down and said they had chicken paprikash, some macaroni and cheese, some pork sandwiches, some pulled pork. So shout out to the Keystone Wildcats concession stand as they handling business down here on homecoming night. We elected to stay up here in the press box because it's a little crowded.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going to get you ready for your kickoff here as I get in position into our broadcast booth. Black River going to get the ball to start things off. And right now they lead 15-0 here in week 6. So ball's kicked out of bounds. Definitely not what you wanted there. So it's going to give Black River even better field position as they'll start from the 35-yard line.
And really on all special teams plays tonight for both teams, each team has had great field position except for the safety that Keystone gave up in the first half.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line for Black River. To start things off, Dom Bell's going to roll out, and his pass is picked off again. It's the same guy, Dimitri Ruby, number 14. He's at an eye for the ball tonight. Second interception on the play, on the night.
Ruby just jumped up and snagged that like Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah.
What a pick, and what a great way to start this second half for Keystone.
Exactly what the Wildcats needed to get the ball back and to get the ball in good field position as they start on the other side of the 50. They're going to get it from the 42-yard line after the Dimitri Ruby interception. 5'10", 160-pound junior. Good job, Dimitri. Colt Cowling in the shotgun. Wyatt McKee behind him. And it's going to be a rollout for Colt Cowling. Looking for a blocker. Gets it and runs out of bounds for a good gain. See if the Wildcats can put a drive together here, Jared.
That was a good block on that right side by Bobby Gurich to get a nice gain for Cowling to start the second half. We saw Keystone, they had momentum on their last drive in the first half before a turnover was forced, so we'll see if they can continue that here.
Colt Cowling picks up 6 on the run. 2nd and 4 from the 35-yard line. And Wyatt McKee bouncing to the outside and delivers a blow and then is gang tackled by the Pirates.
Wyatt McKee, the ball carrier.
Led by Cage Petruzzi, the captain linebacker. Stepping up big tonight.
Just love how Wyatt McKee runs and he lowers the shoulder, trying to get those extra yards for Keystone as it brings up 3rd and short for them.
He runs violently. I've said it all tonight, as when he runs, it's with a purpose, ladies and gentlemen, and he's not ducking away from contact. He's actually initiating it. Hand off again to McKee up the middle and breaks through the first line of defense. Got a first down. Will keep the chains moving.
McKee, he feeds off the contact. He plays off of yards after contact. And as you said, Dave, he runs violently. He's done that all night long and all season long.
Hell of a baseball player as well, as he's a member of the Wildcat baseball team. Getting some looks from some Division I schools also, as we're hoping the best for Wyatt McKee, who takes the handoff again. And this time he gets stopped up the middle. I want to give a huge shout out to our athletic director here, Jeff Holzhauer, making us comfortable. Jeff is on the field eating something, Jared. I'm not sure if it's a cup of noodles Or it's probably that chicken popper.
He's chowing down on something. He's enjoying life right now.
Yeah, Jeff Holzhauer, the athletic director, he's got some chicken popper kosh. I thought it was maybe some ice cream or something.
Man is living life. He's got the sleeveless sweatshirt on right now.
2-yard gain from McKee. This pass is complete. And that's going to be Caleb Scott, or excuse me, Zach Taylor, number 3. So Wildcats in the red zone, brought to you by Russell Real Estate Services agent Steve Lawson, a top producing salesman here in Lorain County. If you're buying or selling your property, choose Super Steve Sells. And handoff is to Cologne as Caden Cologne checks in and gets a few yards on the run.
This is the first time we've seen Keystone in the red zone here tonight, and they're looking to get their first score of the game.
So that was a 2-yard run by Cologne. And it looks like they're on the 8-yard line. They're moving away from us here in the press box, so we're all hanging out the window. Here we go as the fake handoff is kept by Colt Cowling. He gets around the corner, close to the end zone, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds.
Colt Cowling on the carry, again a 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and goal from the
So 4-yard run there from Colt Cowling. As you enjoy the replay, courtesy of super producer Duke, as a whole bunch of Pirates were there to stop him from getting to the end zone. 4-yard gain for Colt.
Cowling coming into this one, averaging just under 11 yards per carry.
3rd and 4. Wyatt McKee. And I don't think anybody's stopping him from 4 yards out. Their first touchdown of the night. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game. Back to a 1-possession game, 15-6 after the 4-yard touchdown run by Wyatt McKee. We'll see if the extra point is good or not, as it looks like Keystone might be doing some trickery here. And they're going for 2. And that's going to be Hagerman who takes the handoff, number 9. He didn't get it. Signal from the line judge says no good. 15-6 after that touchdown run. I'll give you a drive summary coming up next. It's the Legacy Home Finance game of the week. Your Valley Chevrolet scoring summary. 7 plays, 68 yards, capped off by a 4-yard touchdown run by number 1, Wyatt McKee. 2-point conversion's no good, makes it 15-6 in favor of Black River. Time of possession, 3 minutes taken off of the clock there for Keystone.
And Keystone taking advantage of the turnover by Ruby. His second interception here tonight. Points off of turnovers. An incredible, important stat. And Keystone able to get 6 out of it.
So Black River set to receive. And Keystone on special teams.
Barney and Munro back deep to receive the Black River.
Kicking for the Cats, Bobby Gurich, number 7. I'm sorry. It's actually number 9. Brendan Hagerman is going to be doing the kicking. Nice squib kick. Fielded by Varney. Black River picks it up. And he's waiting for some blockers. Did he lose the ball?
He did lose the ball. Keystone says they have it.
Nope, they're going to say Black. I don't know what happened on that play.
I think Varney
ran
ran into his
pile?
own blocker. I think he ran into his own blocker and fumbled the ball.
The old Mark Sanchez play?
A little bit, yeah, I think so. I'm not entirely sure. We We lost the angle here in the press box, but Varney lost the ball at some point.
See if our replay can catch it, as super producer Duke was trying to find it. And it was either knocked out by Leland Cologne, number 23, or Varney just lost it, but he's lucky there to get it back at the 23-yard line with 8:33 to go. And handoff is going to go to Dom Bell. He's going to keep it from the quarterback position. He gets 3.
6-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Second and 7 now from the 25-yard line for Black River, leading 15-6. 9-point advantage here, Jared. Catch made. Black River, that's Zane Bungard, who's going to turn something or nothing into something as he takes a little wide receiver screen pass and gets a first down, Jared.
As you said, Dave, a typical screen pass. We haven't seen that a lot from Black River here tonight, but it works to perfection for them here. Bungard, we've seen the big plays from him, the number 1 target for Bell this season. A huge game for Black River.
Gain of 24 there on the pass. And I've watched Zane Bungard since he was a freshman, and he just has grown every single year. He's up to 6'3", 190 pounds now as a senior, and he looks really good. Down on the bottom of your screen, number 12. Handoff goes to Dozier Hendershot, I believe that was. Yep. Dozier puts his head down and gets 3.
Dozier Hendershot and his brother Caden, 2 fantastic football players for Black River. And I got to imagine there were a lot of sibling fights growing up as kids between those 2.
Yeah, 1 year apart is Dozier and his brother Caden. 2nd and 7 now. Dozier again. He's a load to tackle, and he's going to get a few yards there on that carry.
The ball carrier, gain of 2 on the play. Ball will start at the 48-yard line.
2-yard gain.
3rd down and 5 for the Pirates.
Brings up 3rd and 5 now from the 48-yard line, it looks like. Thank you for tuning in to our Legacy Home Finance game of the week. It's a Lorain County 8 conference matchup. It's a good one here tonight on homecoming. Keystone just answered back, as that's Dozier Hendershot getting a first down. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. As the big guy, 5'10", 210, which 210 might be generous, Jared.
210. His brother, Caden, is 185. With those fights they had growing up, I'm sure they're challenging each other in that weight room as well.
So first down on the carry from Dozier. Hendershot. 1st and 10. Pass. Steidel. Carson makes a good play and picks up some positive yardage there.
Black River really taking their time on this drive. A lot of short plays for them. And that's the second time we've seen that screen pass on this drive as well.
Second and 5 after the pitch and catch to Carson Steidel. 4:40 to go in this third quarter. Hunter Varney takes the handoff and is wrapped up. Wildcats say there's a fumble.
And I think Varney did lose the ball.
And this would be his second fumble on this series, if that is the case. Down is what the referee is saying. Wow. Wow.
And the refs are discussing it right now. They haven't signaled whether Black River keeps this ball or not.
Referees tonight brought to you by Stringer, and Gazier, as we will take a few minutes to recognize them. As we have on tonight's crew, Don DeRola, Pat DiBiasio, Nathan Abbey, Anthony Hospaska, and Michael Madden. And now we have a bad snap on the Black River.
I think that's one of those plays where ball don't lie.
Yeah, if this was basketball.
Because you heard the Keystone fans here in LaGrange booed very heavily on that fumble committed by Varney. They thought they got the ball, and now it brings up 4th and long for Black River.
Wow, and that all those yardage go against Don Bell, which it's not his fault that it was a bad snap, but he's unfortunately going to get caught with the stats. 4th and 18 now after the 8-yard loss. And now we have a penalty, and it's going to be on Keystone, it looks like, as Black River is clapping.
Keystone jumped right there. That was number 64, Riley Jackson, with that encroachment. And Black River will get a little bit back for this 4th down.
So here we go. 4th and 13 now. Black River going for it. And now it looks like they might be punting it, as Don Bell might be kicking it away, and he is. He gets it off. And back deep is Zach Taylor, number 3, who's going to let it go out of bounds. So Keystone will get the ball back with 3:19 to go. And let's see where they mark it at. At the 10-yard line, so Keystone is backed up.
Dominic Bell, he does do the punting duties for Black River on a regular basis. A good punt right there, and this is the second time we've seen Keystone pinned back at their own end zone. First time was a safety.
Homecoming night here in LaGrange. It's a packed house. It's a blackout. As you can see, Keystone with the black jerseys on tonight. That's Cologne, makes a man miss, gets to the second level, and close to a first down is Caden Cologne, the freshman running back, spelling Wyatt McKee. And they do give him the first down.
And we talked about it with Wyatt McKee. It's also the same for Caden Cologne. He runs wildly, and he gets a lot of yards after contact. You saw right there as he gets the first down.
Picked up 11 on the run, Jared. 1st and 10 from the 21. Cowling. Passes in the flat. That's Taylor. He's got room to run. Got some blockers, and he's now hit the sidelines. Cuts it back inside, and now he is brought down by a couple Black River defenders. Cage Petruzzi, along with Mason Coburna, was the first man to get contact on him, number 17. And now Keystone in business.
Great blocks on that right side by Keystone, and that's really the first type of play we've seen Keystone hit tonight, and it worked to perfection.
Here we go. Wyatt McKee back in, bounces off one tackle, spin move, and brought down by Mason Coburna. Close to a first down.
You see all the amazing spin moves by Wyatt McKee, and you got to wonder, when he plays Madden, does he overuse that spin button? Because he loves using that spin move all the time, and you got to love it. You got to love it.
And we have an injury timeout, and I will see if I can get you a number, but we'll take a quick timeout first. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. Good news for the Keystone faithful as number 52, Gus Hoops, bounces back up after a brief injury. Looks to be okay as he heads to the sideline with a bottle of water in hand. He's going to talk to the trainer. Looked like a lower extremity injury. We'll leave it at that. As it's 2nd and 2 after the 8-yard pickup by Wyatt McKee. We're talking about his great spin move that he has in his repertoire. You know what would be nice to see, Jared, is a hurdle. The triangle button.
The trifecta.
Yes.
Spin move,
we got the
stiff
spin
arm.
move, stiff arm, and triangle all coming out here tonight from Wyatt McKee. Cologne in there. He gets the handoff, and he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage, as that is number 18, Caden Hendershot, the junior linebacker, blowing up the play.
Hendershot said, no sirree.
Not up in here.
And that's the first run by Cologne tonight. That's for negative yardage.
We're under 2 minutes to go, 1:37 to be exact, as it's going to be a loss of 2 on the run there. 3rd and 4 from the 45 for the Wildcats. Colt Cowling drops back, got a man. It's complete, and that is Taylor. Zach Taylor, number 3. The junior's been clutch tonight. Moves the sticks on that game.
And he's had a lot of good key receptions in this second half. Taylor surrounded by 3 Black River Pirates defensive backs. Bungard on that main coverage. He slipped and fell. That enabled Taylor to make that grab.
We're under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Keystone threatening 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff. Cologne. He's brought down. Gang tackled. As it was Colburna that jumped on him. 17.
Coburna, he's one of these key leaders on this Black River defense. Coming in this one, 1 tackle for loss, now make it 2. A sack and an interception to his name.
1 yard loss on the play. This will possibly be the last snap of the 3rd quarter.
Colt Cowling, he's 7 for 9 so far in this one. He's got 4 receptions to Taylor here tonight, and we've already seen 2 in the second half.
Wyatt McKee is stopped, as one of the guys there was Dozier Hendershot, number 24. And that will take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. It's 15-6 in favor of the Pirates. Don't go anywhere. Is there some homecoming magic? We have 12 minutes left. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week on YouTube. Welcome back as we start the 4th quarter of action here. Dave Rivera, Jared Viancourt, week 6 of Lorain County's Friday Night Lights. It's been a good one so far as Black River stunning us here tonight, 15-6, beating Keystone on homecoming.
Black River, they've had good defense their last 2 games, just giving up 14 points, or 21 points rather, in those last 2 games. They've played well defensively. Their problem has been their offense, but their offense has scored enough so far in this one.
So they give McKee a loss of 1. It's 3rd and 11 to start the 4th. First snap brought to you by Janasco Insurance. Pass is complete, it looks like, to Zach Taylor. Referee was right there, and they are signaling moving the chains. Yep. Catch it is for Zach Taylor. It's another good game.
Another big gain for Taylor. That's 20 yards. And so far, out of the 5 receptions that Taylor has had here today, 4 out of the 5 have been over 10 yards. He now has 5 receptions for 73 yards.
Closing into the red zone, brought to you by Russell Real Estate Services agent Steve Lawson. 1st and 10. Handoff Fake to McKee, rolled out as Colt Cowling thought about throwing it. Now he's going to keep it, and he is hit and knocked out of bounds by Bryce Murray, number 2.
And that's a good decision by Colt Cowling to hold on to that ball and run it. He thought about throwing it to Bobby Gurich, but he was covered very well by that Black River defense. Did a good job in Cowling and keeping that ball and getting some positive yardage.
Huge drive here for Keystone as they're threatening to score. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain from Cowling. Here's the option to McKee. Hits the corner, does the hurdle move, and then we have the flag come out. So we'll see what we got. Holding, Keystone coming back.
Flag on the play. Preliminary indication is holding.
And I believe that was on the right tackle, Ben Lamb. And we haven't really seen a lot of penalties tonight. I think that's only the second one.
Yeah, it's been very clean.
Very few penalties in this one, but that one cost Keystone.
This is number 4, Jared. But you're
the 4th penalty.
You're right, yep. 4th penalty. Very sporadic, very inadvertent.
And one of them was the kick was out of bounds, too.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in on your Friday night. It's the Lorain County Sports Network here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe. It's free. Subscribe doesn't mean pay anymore. Watch all the replays when you want. Colt Cowling drops back, receiver not looking, as it was intended for Shane Ohl, who we have not called his name at all tonight, no pun intended, as he's a huge weapon for Keystone, and they just haven't gotten on the ball.
He hasn't been open all tonight, and that was a simple slant route, but Ohl wasn't looking, and that snaps a string of 6 completed passes by Cowling.
So the sophomore was warming up there. See if he can get back on a heater. Third and 19. Cowling drops, got guys coming at him. Gets around the corner, and now he's got blockers. Up ahead is Colt Cowling, close to a first down. We'll see where they mark him out at.
Cowling did a good job of making nothing into something with that amazing track speed. Black River had Keystone wide receivers covered up beautifully on that play, and it brings up a 4th and manageable for Keystone.
Yeah. As they are in the red zone. At the 14-yard line, it's 4th and 4. Very manageable down here for the Wildcats. Cowling's got 3 receivers top, 1 on the bottom. McKee behind him. Slant, Hagerman, no good. As it was intended for Brendan Hagerman over the middle, and it's going to be incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Dominic Bell, man coverage right there against Hagerman, and we've seen Bell break up a lot of plays tonight in man coverage. He's doing it with his arm offensively, and he's breaking up passes defensively. Bell doing great here tonight. Could be our Zabel Apparel player of the game possibly.
Yeah, you named it, man. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's might have won one already.
This is our first time having Black River. Yeah. We would have to ask the guys.
I'll have to ask Max, the news guy. Here we go. Don Bell past the Bungard. It's no good. And it's incomplete. Bungard upset. He wanted that one. And you know what? Now that I think about it, Jared, it might have been Bungard who won it.
Possibly.
I'll have to take a look at the schedule and see exactly how many times we've covered them so far. I think it was just one, unless our radio crew had them as well, which I think they might have had them as well. Now that we're into the meat and potatoes of the schedule. 2nd and 10 from the 14, 10:46 to go in the 4th quarter. It is not the third that they have on their scoreboard. We luckily have super producer Duke behind us. He knows it's fourth quarter. Hendershot is stood up. Did he lose the ball? Or he never had the ball? I don't know who recovered that.
So if we're going back to the schedule for WOBL, they had Black River on September 12th when they were at Clearview. So this is
Clearview won that game, so they definitely didn't get a player of the game there.
So this is the third time that Black River has been on our schedule with TV and radio combined.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Maxwell. Young Maxwell. No gain there. 3rd and 10. Don Bell got pressure, rolls out, and now he's being chased, makes a man miss, gets out of bounds before he takes a huge hit. And young quarterbacks out there, live to fight another day, throw it away.
Both quarterbacks using their legs here tonight. When they feel pressure, they leave the pocket, and they've done a great job of doing that. Riley Jackson for Keystone applying the pressure, and Bell was able to do enough to get the first down.
I like Bell. My first time seeing him here. He's showing what a lot of people like to describe as moxie from a young freshman quarterback. Doesn't look like a freshman out there.
And he's only 5'11", 170. He's going to continue to grow and get bigger.
Yeah, you used the word only, and I think as a freshman, that looks pretty good out there right now. Dozier Hendershot is wrapped up around the ankles by Wyatt McKee for a loss on the play.
2nd down and 10.
Bell's definitely bigger than me. Most of these football players are bigger than me. It's not hard to be bigger and taller than me. I can be the water boy, but I can't play like the water boy.
Well, you're at least a good wrestler, Jared, so give yourself some credit.
Yeah, this is true. I don't know if any of the Keystone or Black River players wrestle as well. I don't think so that I know of.
2nd and 9 from the 25 now. Dominic Bell is going to get stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Shane Ohl is there to bring him down, number 5.
Takes the ball out the 27-yard line.
Clock continuing to roll. 8:40 to go here on your Friday night.
We saw it in the first half. Black River able to march down the field at ease, and in the second half, they haven't been able to do anything. Keystone has stopped them every time.
Gain of 2 on the run from Don Bell. And this is Varney, who's had some fumble issues as of late, gets the carry, and he's stopped again behind the line of scrimmage. Or back to the line, if that. They do let him get back to the line.
Their offense is still on the field. Dominic Bell, he is the punter.
Oh, for sure.
For Black River. So you got to imagine this is a punt, even though their offense is still on the field.
Yeah. They want to pin them back if they can. Nobody back deep to receive, though, for Keystone. They're going to drop back, and now Zach Taylor is going to go back there. Short punt. It's going to take a Black River roll, though, and go out at the 45-yard line.
Someone got a hand on it and tipped it. I'm not sure who. But Keystone, they had 2 players in front of Bell there for that short punt and great field position for them to try to come back into this one.
7:34 to go. And they'll start from their own 46-yard line as we are having a really close one, man. 15-6, it's a great game. Still a 9-point difference thanks to a safety, Jared.
And that safety changes everything because instead of being down by 1 score, Keystone is down by 2 scores.
Here we go. Colt Cowling. Zach Taylor, swing pass, makes a man miss, got some room to run. Caberna trying to track him down, he does. Nice pitch and catch there. Now we have an injured player. And that doesn't look good, as Taylor was the guy who made the play, and he's the one down. We'll take a timeout. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Are they? Zach Taylor walking off under his own power, which is a great sign for the Keystone faithful, as lower leg injury after that great pickup on the pitch and catch. Jared, how many did he rack up?
On that play, he racked up 24 yards, and we'll see if Taylor will be able to stay into this game. He's wobbling towards the Keystone sideline, and he's been the main target for Colt Cowling here tonight. He has 6 receptions for 97 yards.
See if they can get Shane Ohl involved, number 5, who is a Swiss Army knife of sorts, can do a little bit of everything for these Wildcats.
Ohl's only been targeted once tonight. He's been very quiet.
So here we go. It's 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line. Cowling, there he goes. Shane Ohl makes a man miss as he runs over Bungard and picks up the first down, bounces up with the move the stick signal. So there we go. That's what we like to see.
Second target, first reception for Ohl here tonight. Big one.
First and 10 now from the 10-yard line. Cowling throws, and the intended receiver was Bobby Gurich, who was not looking.
And that was great pressure from Zane Bungard. He put his hands up to ruin the sighting of Cowling on that play. And imagine if Bungard would have tipped that. Could have been possibly another turnover for Keystone.
So back-to-back big plays for the Wildcats. Set them up with a 2nd and 10 now from the 10-yard line. Handoff, McKee, right-hand side, runs through a defender and into the end zone from 10 yards out as he ran over Bryce Murray.
With authority, Wyatt McKee with his 2nd touchdown here tonight. And if you're Keystone here, do you go for 2? Do you go for the extra point? You went for 2 the first time.
They're going for 1. So it wasn't a long drive. I'll give you that. And 2-point conversion. Colt Cowling rolling. Got a man in the end zone. It's caught. That looked like Haggett. No, that's Ohl. Right on target. 2-point conversion is good. And we have a close ball game. 15-14 in favor of Black River. Don't go anywhere. I'll give you a Valley Chevy scoring summary when we come back. It's the Legacy Home Finance Game of the Week. Your Valley Chevrolet scoring drive summary, 4 plays, capping off 87 yards, taking a minute and 30 seconds off of the clock. A 10-yard touchdown run by number 1, Wyatt McKee, his second rushing touchdown of the night. 2-point conversion is good thanks to a pass from Colt Cowling to Shane Ohl, makes it a 1-point game, Jared.
And Black River trying to get momentum back on their side in this one. They haven't scored in the second half. All the momentum is on Keystone's side right now.
Back deep is Carson Steidel, number 9. And also Dom Bell, the quarterback, back deep. Steidel doesn't field it properly, and it takes a big Keystone bounce. He's going to get swarmed at the 10-yard line. That's not what they wanted right there.
And I think that's the worst field position we have seen here tonight on a special teams play. And for Black River, their offense has changed this second half. We saw Dominic Bell throwing the deep ball in the first half, connecting to a lot of his receivers. Now Bell, he's gone to some short passes and screen plays. Also, Black River has been running it a little bit more as well. So we'll see what they have cooked up here against Keystone to try to get the momentum back on their side.
Got to do something because the field has been flipped by the Wildcats. And if Black River doesn't get at least a first down, they're going to be backed up in their own territory. 6:35 to go. It's a 1-point game. Dom Bell, the quarterback, gives it to Hunter Varney. And he picks up a few yards on the first down carry.
And if you're Black River, even though you do have the lead, you don't want to try to run out this clock with a 1-point lead. You want to try to get a score to have a comfort level. If you're Black River, try to go back up 2 scores.
See exactly what Black River will do. As Jared said, they need to start getting their passing game and back involved. They were at their best when they had Keystone off balance, and they hit 2 deep balls over the middle, and I like to see them go back to that post. Dozier Hendershot takes the handoff, and he's got room to run. He runs over Hagerman, and he's got a first down.
And we're seeing that man right there, Dozier Hendershot. He's running the ball a lot more in this second half.
Pickup of 16 there. Keeps the sticks moving, clock running, 5:20 to go in the fourth. 1-point ball game in this highly contested Lorain County 8 conference. Man in motion is Steidel. Dom Bell puts his head down and gets through some Keystone tacklers for a few yards.
For Bell now, that's 7 carries for 28 yards. Has ran a lot more than we initially thought coming into tonight.
Gain of 6 there on the run. And handoff goes to Dozier Hendershot, and he is gang tackled by a few Keystone Wildcats. As coming up to clean it up was Cooper Graham, number 22, like a missile.
And I'm really surprised Black River is trying to run out this clock and not utilize the passing game. It worked so well for them in the first half.
And they're using up tempo too, as this one's not going to go anywhere. They needed 1 and they didn't get it. It's going to bring up a 4th and 1.
They tried their own QB sneak tush push, if you will, and it did not work for Black River.
No gain on the play. It brings up 4th down and 1.
And this is a big decision for Black River. Do you decide to go? Do you punt it away? You're up by 1, but you're on your own side of the field.
I think it's 1 yard. You go for it. I do another quarterback sneak, Jared.
They have to find a lane for whoever runs the ball for Black River to get past that first down marker. Someone on the line has to apply those blocks.
Don Bell in the shotgun. He's got Dozier Hendershot. And Coach Kyle Clark says, let me think it over. Didn't like the play, didn't like what he's seen from the Keystone Wildcats. Going to take a timeout. We'll take one too. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back here on the Lorain County Sports Network. Timeout called on a big 4th down and 1, Jared. What is Coach Clark cooking up?
I think they're going to go with another QB sneak by Bell. We just have to see on the line who is going to block for Bell to create that lane to get over the first down marker.
I mean, Dozier Hendershot can pick up one for you.
He's gotten a lot more carries in this second half, which I'm surprised by because Barney wasn't doing that bad in the first half.
The fumble issues, partner.
That's probably why, yeah, you're probably right.
He put the ball on the ground twice in a row, and sometimes that can become mental for a young running back, as Hunter Varney is. So now you're seeing a older, more experienced senior Dozier Hendershot running the ball. Crowd getting into it here on homecoming night. Hendershot, and he's not going to get it. Not even close. He's tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Turnover on downs. Keystone ball.
Keystone with 2:57 remaining. They have 3 timeouts.
And great field possession.
Indeed they do. They scored on their last possession.
Oh, boy.
And they're looking to do just that. Drama here in the LCA.
Yes, it is. Don't go anywhere, folks. Final 2:57, I promise. It's going to be suspenseful. It's homecoming night here in LaGrange. Thank you for joining us here tonight. 1st and 10 from the 39 for Keystone, which could be the drive of the game, Jared. Colt Cowling dumps it off to Wyatt McKee. Gets past Coburna and then runs over Don Bell, coming up from his secondary position. And Bell might have took a knee to the head, Jared.
And
as he went low and McKee went through him.
McKee dove towards the sideline to get that first down. Hopefully Bell's okay.
So we'll take a timeout as well as they're attending to Dominic Bell. Hopefully everything's okay as it's 15-14, but Keystone with the ball and threatening. Dom Bell is slowly walking off the field, number 1. You hate to see it. He's been a bright spot here all night long, and he takes a hard hit making the play on Wyatt McKee, who's a load to bring down. And his night might be done based on his response from the injury he just received.
The backup quarterback for Black River is Hunter Varney if Black River gets another offensive possession.
Cowling to Ole.
Cowling's pass
Incomplete.
Intended for Shane Ole. 2nd down and 10.
.240 to go. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Can young Colt Cowling rally the Wildcats from behind here on homecoming night? 2 receivers on each side. Wyatt McKee in the backfield. Drops back. Pass over the intended man's head. Almost intercepted by Parker Broadsword, who's already got one tonight.
Again, a pass that was high and tipped in the air. That was intended.
Looked like Ole again, number 5.
Looks like Ole, yes, indeed.
They're trying to get Ole the ball, who's a playmaker. Unfortunately, Colt Cowling has been off on some of his passes. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 now. Is this 2-down territory, Jared?
I do think it is. You want to try to run out that clock.
I think so too, buddy. Over the middle and knocked away. Bryce Murray.
Intended for Zach Taylor. 4th down.
Bryce Murray with the knockaway. As he's got a safety in this game. He recovered it early.
And again, intended for Zach Taylor. That has been Colt Cowling's number 1 target here tonight.
Yeah.
Murray with a great deflection and has been great all night.
4th down, folks. 4th and 10. Possibly the last play for the Keystone Wildcats. Colt Cowling drops back deep in the end zone's got a man. What a play! No touchdown signal yet. They're going to say he's out as Bobby Gurich leaps out and makes the play. What a play by Bobby Gurich. What a throw by young Colt Cowling.
And that's his first reception of the ball game. It comes in a big moment.
Dude, you got that replay. That looked like he was in.
There was one ref signaling touchdown. The other said short.
Wow. Bobby Gurich. What a catch, young man. From 24 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They're in the red zone. Looking to score and take the lead. Got 3 guys in the backfield. Who's getting it? Cowling, McKee, hat trick from 1 yards out. Wyatt McKee's got 3 rushing touchdowns today, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, Keystone has come from behind to take the lead.
And what a better time to take the lead than 1:40 left in the 4th quarter. Beautiful pass and completion set up from Colt Cowling to Bobby Gurich and Wyatt McKee taking care of the rest.
Here we go, 2-point conversion. As it's a 5-point lead right now, they're trying to make it a touchdown lead. Cowling drops back and rolls. He's going to keep it himself. There's no flag, and a 2-point conversion is good. As there looked like some holding there in the end zone, but no flag, no foul, as they extend the lead by 7 points. 22-15 after the 2-point conversion for the Wildcats. Don't go anywhere. We'll give you the Valley Chevrolet drive of the game here in a minute on YouTube. welcome back. As my partner pointed out, that probably is the drive of the game, as 1 yard touchdown run from Wyatt McKee was set up by a huge reception from 24 yards out by Bobby Gurich, who looked like he got in on the replay, but Wyatt McKee ices it instead, as McKee with 3 rushing touchdowns here tonight, and it makes it 22-15, but there's 2:25 to go, folks, and anything can happen.
And that was a huge 2-point conversion run by Colt Cowling. He had a nice block on that left side by Caleb Scott that was questionable for a holding call, but the officials did not call it.
So squib kick is going to be fielded, and that's Zane Bungard, who's got some room to run and picks his way up to about half midfield. So that was a good return there.
Returns it to the 42-yard line.
So now it's decision time for Black River. Dominic Bell had to come out due to injury. It looked like he got hit in the head area when tackling Wyatt McKee on the previous possession for Keystone. Will the backup Hunter Varney come in? Varney on the season, he does have a touchdown pass. He's 1 for 2, but hasn't thrown the ball that much this season compared to last season for Black River.
So big series here.
And it looks like Hunter Varney is going to have to take over for Dominic Bell.
At the quarterback position, Dozier Hendershot is in the backfield. Varney, who started the year at quarterback, is going to tuck it and run. Got some room to run, and he makes it past the first down marker, holding on to that ball as it was almost knocked out by Dimitri Ruby.
That's what's great about Hunter Varney. He's kind of like a Cam Newton in the sense if he gets pressured in the pocket, he can escape the pocket and run for positive yardage. That's what Varney does right there.
2 minutes here in the fourth quarter. Steidles, the man in motion, number 9. New quarterback as Hunter Varney replaces Dom Bell, who's injured. Varney drops back. Now his pass is completely off the mark, intended for Broadsword, and it's going to stop the clock with 1:46 to go. So big series here. This is possibly the final series for the Black River Pirates. They're in good field position. They're past the 50-yard line as they're on the 47 of Keystone. And Dom Bell, who's had a great game tonight with 2 touchdown passes, injured playing defense, and now Hunter Varney called on to the reliever. And incomplete, intended for Zane Bungard. And not what they want. It's going to bring up a third down here, and Pirates running out of plays.
This is a big third down for Black River. Third down conversions coming into tonight for Black River, just 28%. They were able to convert on a few in the first half, but second half, they haven't been able to do much on third down.
As we get ready for this play. 3rd and 10, 1:39. Hunter Varney rolling out. Got to throw it. Shane Olds coming. And Varney throws an interception. Who is it? Number 2. Caleb Scott on the homecoming court. Might have just saved the day. And that'll do it, because I'm sure Keystone's going to get in the victory formation with 1:30 to go and a 7-point lead.
And with 3 timeouts, that's not going to be enough for Black River to get the ball back.
Nope.
What a comeback from Keystone.
Yeah.
The first half
was
that didn't go their way.
All Black River.
The first half that didn't go Keystone's way. They turned over the ball a few times. They weren't able to connect offensively. And the second half, completely 2 different teams for Black River and Keystone.
You're absolutely right. I mean, whatever Don Griswold went in at halftime and they talked about, it worked. Don, a very powerful spiritual man, came back down big from this one. as Cologne will take the carry, pick up 1.
33-yard line will be 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
And we'll go ahead and crown our Zabel Apparel Player of the Game partner. It's going to be Wyatt McKee.
3
with
touchdowns.
3 rushing touchdowns tonight for the Keystone Wildcats, and he was the X factor as he came and brought his team back. You know, they had some big plays to set up him on short yardage runs, but he was the guy that ended up taking it in to score.
He delivered the knockout punch, and with Keystone, they're going to move to 3-0 in the LCA, and we got them next week against Wellington.
We sure do.
And the question mark for Black River going into next week, what will be the health status of Dominic Bell? Will he be able to play next week? Black River, next week, they are on the road against Firelands. So we'll see if Bell will be healthy. And we'll see if Black River can play offensively for 4 quarters. Unfortunately, not able to do it tonight.
Keystone going to improve to 4-2 on the year. You have numbers on Wyatt McKee, partner?
Wyatt McKee today, 3 touchdowns, 15 carries for 67 yards. He got those short, explosive plays. We saw it as he scored that last touchdown for Keystone. Moving the chains. Him and Cologne, 2 peas in a pod tonight.
So Wyatt McKee's going to get himself a pretty cool shirt courtesy of Zabo Apparel Company in Vermilion. If you haven't checked out Brian Zabo and staff in Vermilion, he is a local treasure. Shout out to him. He's been a partner with us for many years now. I think it's been like 4 now. And he just does an amazing job with the merchandise. He comes up with his own design for the Player of the Game shirt. We give him full control, Jared. We say, surprise us. And he always does. He does a fantastic job.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, the shirts are soft, and
I like the sweatshirts.
They don't shrink, and they last. So check out Zabel Apparel in downtown Vermilion on Liberty Ave. He can make whatever shirt you want. He's got cool designs for your local Cleveland teams, as well as some local Vermilion-themed apparel. Clock's going to continue to roll. We're under 30 seconds as that is Caden Cologne.
Black River uses their 3rd and final timeout.
Black River able to stop the clock with 37 seconds left in this one. They have a little bit of time, but not as much as they would like. And depending on how far Keystone punts this ball will depend on how good their field position is and if the time and field position will connect for them to try to get back in the end zone.
It's going to be a tough task, especially with Don Bell out at quarterback, who had 2 long touchdown passes here tonight for Black River. Hunter Varney now in, as Varney and Bungard will go back deep to receive. And Wyatt McKee is going to kick it off. So he'll do the punting, and he'll be the last line of defense, which is a pretty good one to have. Bungard lets it roll, and that's not what you wanted to do in that situation. It's going to take a Wildcat bounce to the 36, and it's going to put them back 10 to 15 yards farther than if he would have actually fielded the ball.
We have a running into the kicker. That's a 5.
Oh, wow. Kicker penalty flag on Black River for running into the kicker. So
that doesn't help them. That just pushes them back 5 yards. With short time on the clock and no timeouts, they're going to have to find a way to get out of bounds, but I think Keystone has elected to re-kick it.
Yeah, I think Bungard should have returned that one there. Tough to call, but definitely they're going to Why would they
The result of the
re-kick
kick
it?
was at the 37-yard line.
They're not going to re-kick it.
And I think Griswold changed his mind. They'll just push him back 5 yards.
Yeah.
I was wondering that myself. I was like, why would they re-kick it?
Okay. As long as we're all on the same page up here. Usually Duke keeps us on our toes.
Maybe Griswold wanted to waste more time with another punt. I'm not sure.
Could have. Could have been a thought process to run some more time off the clock, but that puts your punt team in a bad situation where something could happen.
Bungard, he's a decent returner coming into today. He was averaging just under 30 yards in returns this season.
With a long of 50, sir. All right, 1st and 10. 30 seconds left. Hail Mary attempt here for Black River. And Varney is going to let it fly.
Out of bounds. 2nd down and 10. From the 39-yard line.
So taking a look at next week for both of these teams. Black River will fall to 2-4 here tonight, and they will hit the road again and take on Firelands next week. Keystone, on the other hand, is going to improve if that one is intercepted again. And that is Mason Grahams with the interception.
4 interceptions tonight for Keystone.
Yeah, it's a lot there. Keystone is going to improve to 4-2, and they will travel to Wellington. Excuse me, that's not who they play next week. Yeah, it is, the 3rd. They will take on Wellington next week on the road. We, partner, are going to, do you already know?
We're going to Wellington.
We're going to Wellington to cover Keystone in Wellington again. You're right, 22-15. Keystone comes back to win. Don't go anywhere. You're going to slide right into our Spitzer Auto World postgame show in Amherst. Check them out. Volkswagen, Chevy, any car you may need. We'll be right back. We'll give you stats, and we'll get out of here. It's the Lorain County Sports Network Game of the Week. Welcome back into the Spitzer Auto World post-game show as the Keystone Wildcats have came back from 15 down and scored 22 unanswered points here on homecoming. Our Zabel Apparel player of the game is Wyatt McKee with 3 rushing touchdowns on the night. Our Valley Chevrolet drive of the game. It was the last drive for Keystone, as they didn't have to go far. It was just 2 plays capped off by a big catch from 24 yards out for Bobby Gurich to set up a 1-yard touchdown run by Wyatt McKee to put the nail in the coffin. And then when Black River had one last chance to possibly tie the game, they threw an interception, and it was picked off by none other than Mason Grahams. Dave Rivera, Jared Vinecourt here with you tonight as you have the numbers, Jared, courtesy of Al Januzzi CPA. It's all about the numbers. Go through all of them, sir.
Black River, 31 carries for 121 yards. For Keystone, 35 carries for 150 yards. Wyatt McKee, our Zabel apparel of the game, had 15 carries for 67 yards, 3 touchdowns. On the receiving end for Black River, 8 receptions for 194 yards. Black River, they had a 49 touchdown pass to Zane Bungard, and then a 57-yard touchdown pass to Carson Stidel. For Keystone, they had 12 receptions for 173 yards. Overall, in the passing game, Black River, 8 completions out of 18 attempts, 2 touchdowns and 4 interceptions for 193 yards. For Keystone, they had 12 completions out of 20 with 1 interception for 173 yards. Overall, total offense, Black River, they had 49 plays for 314 yards, and Keystone, they had 55 plays for 323 yards.
So great come-from-behind victory for the Keystone Wildcats, as they had a tale of 2 halves, ladies and gentlemen. They got shut out 15-0 in the first half, and then they did the shutting out 22-0 in the second half, as Don Griswold must have had a speech of a lifetime at halftime, as his team comes back and wills their way to victory. Congratulations to him and his team. And we're going to check them out next week, as we're traveling with them to Wellington to take on the Dukes. Coach Rob Howell's staff and players. Rob's been battling tons of injuries on the Wellington Dukes team, so we'll see exactly how tonight fared and who's going to be ready for next week. Want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in tonight. Make sure you subscribe to Lorain County Sports Network. It's completely free, and we will have all the action again for you beginning next week at 6:30. So tune in to WOBL and WDLW Radio right now, as they'll have the post-game show courtesy of the Spitzer Auto World in Amherst. John Guzik, Paul Williams will be able to talk to players and coaches from around Lorain County. You're not going to want to miss anything. For my cameraman, Ben Parsons, super producer Duke, as well as my partner, Jared Vinecourt, I'm Dave Rivera. I want to say good night. Thanks for tuning in from LaGrange.